Hello again, it's the Walturd61 back with another video. Today we are going to talk about minecarts. Sometimes it just feels like you're going in loops and never getting anywhere. That's why today we're going to learn how to make a minecart station. I apologize for the blandness of this build. I usually dress these up a little bit better, but I didn't have the time today. I just want to get this video out to show you. This design is based off of CNB Minecraft's design. I've been toying around with making this for a little while now, and decided to look online for a couple pointers. I loaded his up, and one of the first things he talks about is the fact that he uses an RS NOR latch to reset his lines, and I slapped myself, called myself an idiot, and then went ahead and built this. Alright, the way this works is you select one of 4 destinations. If you build it yourself, you can make any destinations you want, any number. It's tileable. So we're going to go to 3. So you click 3. You go ahead and you jump right there. You hit the button, and guess where you end up? Destination 3. You hit the button again, and you end up on the other side of the station, the arrivals section. There we go. I will be linking him and his design in the description if you want to go ahead and take a look at his. His is a little bit more fancier. We came to the same conclusions, it looks like, for a lot of things. His is a little bit more fancier. He has signal lights, he has chimes, but we strive for simplicity here, don't we? Alright, let's go ahead and build it. First things first, we gotta build the aforementioned RS NOR latch. Basically what you want to do is you build yourself a C, then you knock out the corners. Okay? Put yourself a torch on the end, put yourself a torch on the back block like so. Redstone, redstone. There you go. RS NOR latch. Don't know what RS NOR latch is. It's basically a memory unit. You activate an input and it remembers. For example, you click this one right here. This button no longer works because it is set in the memory that you click this button. It no longer works. You have to click another input to toggle it back. Okay? Cool little design. There we go. So what we're going to do is, for the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and make 4 of these. However many destinations you want, that's how many of these you need to build. We're just going to build this with 4 so you can see how it's done, and then you can make as many as you want. Knock out the ones between because we want to have a gap, and then just build these like you built the other ones. Torches on the back block, torches on the front block. Dust, 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 and so on and so forth. Alright. Ooh, lag. Next thing you gotta do is you're gonna want to run 2 repeaters into each one with a block behind each one. This is where your buttons are gonna be for your destinations. Alright? Alright. Next things next. Run 2 blocks off of every torch. Connect them. And then repeater on 4 ticks, leading into every block. And you run some redstone there. That will be your master reset right there, okay? Alright. We'll run this out to here. Wherever the cart rail leads us. Okay, skip at least 1 block away from that redstone because you don't want it interfering. And run out some blocks. This is where your rail is going to go. Same way over here. Every one of these where the redstone is going to come out is going to be your intersections. Okay, alright. This right here will be your arrival. This over here will be your departure. Just slap yourself down a button right there and 2 bits of powered rail. There we go. Runs the powered rail. You want to have powered rail as many places as you can for maximum efficiency and speed. Now right here where the redstone from the master reset comes, that's where you're gonna want to run or put your detector rail. Okay? Now everywhere there's an RS NOR latch, this is where your intersections are going to be, so run some blocks out here. After the intersection, you can make these rails go anywhere you want. Okay, that's up to you, but for the purpose of this, we're just going to bring them out 4 or 5 and stop them because we don't need them to go anywhere. Alright, put a bit of powered rail right there, just 1 piece, and a button on each one. Powered rail, powered rail, powered rail. Next thing you need to do is have your regular rail right here for the intersections, and then get some powered rail. And you want to try to make it so that all of the rails are facing this way, okay? There we go, all but one. Then you might have to break them and reset them to get them to go right. But you want them to be defaulted to all be like J's, okay? Simple enough? Simple enough. Alright. Connect this up with powered rail, but as always, leave at least 1 regular rail between. The reason we do that, in case you're wondering, is we don't want, whenever we power these rails over here, we don't want this to be powered. If you run into an unpowered power rail, it grinds you to a stop. So speaking of powering power rails, go ahead and, however you want, go ahead and, well, we don't need that one because the detector rail will be powering it. Just for sake of simplicity in this design, I'm just going to throw a bunch of ugly levers on so you can see what it's like. Powered rail, powered rail. And like before, skip 1 right before the end, so it will grind us to a halt. And guess what? All we gotta do, link up this redstone with the rails, and we're done. Obviously all of this out here you can go ahead and cover up however you deem fit. I was guesstimating on my spacing. You can actually have this obviously a lot closer if you need to. I goofed on the counting there. Anyway, irregardless, you're gonna want to go ahead and put another block right there. Oh, not a torch. And a button to control your master reset. And after that, block it all up. So this is where you're going to enter at. You're going to want to put signs labeling, you know, this will be reset, this will be mob grinder, tree farm, Bob's house, whatever you want. Say we're going to go to Bob's house though, okay? We'll select 3. We'll go ahead and grab a mine cart. Boom, boom. Hit the button. And realize we forgot an important step. You want your master reset here to operate slow. We don't want to operate too quickly. Let's try that again. Select 3, we said. 3, Bob's house. Place down your minecart, hit the button. There we go. We made it to 3, we hit the button, and where do we end? There we go, and we end up back at arrivals. Now we're going to go to the, when I say that was mob grinder, hit the button, takes us to 1, we hit the button, it takes us back to arrivals. In case you're wondering, the reason this works is this automatically resets everything very slowly after you pass it. That way you don't have to loop back every time. Otherwise, you'd end up here and you hit the button and this would still be facing the other way, and you would just go vroom, vroom. Then you hit this and you'd go out and back, and you'd be stuck in a loop between these two destinations. The way this is set up, you always end up back at your station. Make sense? Great. Hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and click that like button if you did. Go ahead and comment below if you have any questions, concerns, or just want to chat. I respond to every comment I get except for the spam. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Until next time, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.